Personnel is out. Everyone's ready to get this one going. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. That's brought in. It's his back, Ray Davis. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Goes to the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Looking from the gun. It's Allen. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Allen on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down.
To throw again, it's Allen. And this one is knocked away from the intended targets. Good start from the defense here as that incompletion brings up 2nd down.
56. 319.
To the air again, Allen. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 24 on that play. Yeah, that's good for a Buffalo first.
First down.
Offense to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, home. Half 85. What's up?
Allen now on 1st down. Right back to Kincaid, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
This is Cook on the handoff. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. It's a James Cook touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Pass now to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we... here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
And the Browns first down.
With Sanders out of the pistol. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
First down.
Here we go. Set.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the pistol, here's Judkins. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and keeps that defense honest.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Browns.
Ready. Ready.
Handoff now to Judkins. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, Kate, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
A loss of 6 yards. It's now 3rd and 12.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long.
Hurt.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Let's go.
From the gun, Judkins. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 4.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. He brings it in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
10 yards. That's good for a Browns first down.
Judkins. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Taken down.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A 6-yard
Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ready.
No run, it's Judkins. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
19 tight. Ready.
Sanders going to throw on 4th. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns earn the chance to tie before halftime. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock. Methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, found the end zone as a result.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's Allen. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
To Dalton Kincaid.
The Bills get some late points and the lead. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Pass on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Browns 7.
Pass now to kick this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Lion. Here we go. Here we go.
To the air, Sanders. Complete out to the right. And he'll get it up to the 27. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Free play here. Let's see what he does. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 from the 32.
Hey. Let go.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down.
Let's go now. Ready, right?
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. On target here to Njoku. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
They are throwing it again. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jordan Poyer has it. And the Bills get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
319.
One final shot before the half. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Pass now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback.
So wet it down. Get your money up. I go put it down.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
A 3-yard pickup brings Second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Here's Sanders now. Completed over the middle. And he's not going to get the first. Made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5. 3rd down coming up.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
a 7-yard gain.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's a Browns 1st down. Offense in a hurry up here.
19-yard line.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Has the hook up again to Njoku. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
18 more yards. That's another Browns.
Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
On the ball.
Working quickly here.
Now. Get up.
Sanders back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns cut into the lead coming out of halftime. David Njoku, the touchdown. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw. He gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Crosses midfield, and he's still going. Oh, I don't think so. He took it all the way. Touchdown. Oh, baby, what a return.
Touchdown, Bills.
Pass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Browns 14.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
To throw now is Sanders. Finds the in route complete. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
16 yards. And the Browns
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Going again here, Sanders. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns can tie it up after hitting Painter in the third. David Njoku, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Allen now on first down. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up.
21-yard line.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Second down. Here's Allen again. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Intended for Dalton Kincaid. Incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Five wide. Alert!
They'll throw. Third and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Browns get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up second down.
21-yard line.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a lead just before the end of the third. David Njoku, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Will begin his return from the 11. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. And I guess they've had enough of this possession. They've got the punter out there on first down. Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, down in it at the 1.
1-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go.
Working from his end zone. There's that slide at the end block. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves.
So we're through 3 here. It's Browns ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Judkins up the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Intended for Jerry Jeudy. Incomplete. It's second
No
down.
luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. With Sanders out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. All set now. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard
The
line.
give, here's Judkins. Space past the 35. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Going to the ground again on 1st. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
Ready, set.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Judkins running between the tackles. And he nearly gets him into the red zone as he's down at the 22. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Has the 1st down for the Browns, and that should be enough to clinch them this victory. The Browns take the 1st of their 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the 1st. The line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
Ready. Bronco 80.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Let's go.
They're going to pass it here. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. And now they face 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down and 15 yards
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Running this is Judkins. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5. 3rd and 10.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Get it. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Back to throw. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete.
Intended for Jerry.
I'll tell you this, Kate, that's we got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play call back. After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights, and of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
Fielded at the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to come. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard
They'll
line.
empty the backfield and motion him out. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And 4th and 4 coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Taking a chance to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking shots until the very last play. So the Browns come away with the win.